Hi, I'm Water. In this video, we're going to be going over 11 different skins which have either been completely changed or removed in CSGO. So with this all being said, let's just hop right into it and start off with the Usps Orion, as this is a skin which didn't completely get changed, but Valve decided to remove from the Huntsman case. The reason for this skin getting removed from the Huntsman case is due to the fact that it has ties back to the same creator of the Howl, but the difference that the Orion has to the Howl is the fact that you're still able to actually receive one if you use trade-up contracts. Now, it wasn't just the Orion that did have to go through this change, as a bunch of other skins were also touched by the same creator, which does bring us into the Mach 10 curse, which is a restricted SMG, which also used to be in the Huntsman case, but had to get removed for the exact same reason. Though, seeing as it is a purple, you are still able to trade up to it, but you're not able to open up a Huntsman case and actually straight up unbox one. But for these next skins that were removed from the Huntsman case for the exact same reason, they're actually blues, and obviously you can't trade up to a blue if there is no industrial skin, but obviously since it was a blue, there was hundreds of thousands of these unboxed when the time was available, so it's not exactly like they are a red or a rare skin. Not only is there just the CZ75 Poison Dart, also the P90 Desert Warfare, which all in all actually looks like a pretty decent P90 skin. There's the really cool little detail of the Scorpion, but the wrapped around scarf look it has just looks really nice in general. And then along with this, there is the Retribution skin for the dual Berettas, which is obviously just a simple millispec green skin. There's nothing really standout going on to it, but all these skins were actually removed from the game due to the same reason as the M4a4 Howl. Now moving into that, this is a skin which eventually had to get removed due to a copyright complaint, so what Valve decided to do was change the skin a little bit, make it contraband so no players could get any new ones, and then obviously take actions on the creators of the skins. Saying this is exactly what the M4a4 sort of turned out to look like. It had a lot more of a darker look before, until Valve changed it around to make it more red. Both versions look really nice and is literally an iconic history piece for CSGO. The thing about the Howl as well is that it set the precedent of contraband skins for future ones, which has caused scarcities of other skins joining this category in the past, but really is the only one that fits in it. Saying this is where we actually go into the M4a4 Griffin, which is a skin that went through very similar issues as the other ones, but Valve decided just to make a very simple change to it, which was to change the artwork on all the skins and still keep them out and releasing. This is something which players weren't expecting at all. There was literally people who were trading Griffins for knives, even Griffins for Howls, as what happened before this was that Valve just turned the Howl into a contraband gun, so players were expecting something very similar. So depending on what side you're looking at it from, there were a lot of bad and good trades going on during that time. Saying this though, it does really just show that there probably won't be any more Howl-like skins in the game, as the way Valve is approaching it now sort of just takes it all away. For another skin which actually did get changed after its release is the Ssg Abyss, as it used to actually completely have no texture on its scope, till a little bit down the line it did get changed. The newer version obviously just fits in a lot better, and it just seems to be one of those things that was overlooked until it was pointed out to them. The Abyss isn't the only sniper which has had a messed up scope, as there's also the Op Hyper Beast, which essentially went through the exact same issue. When it released, there was no textured scope until it was pointed out many times, and Valve eventually went and changed it. Moving on to the next skin, which sort of had a similar issue, this is the Usps Royal Blue, which originally just had a normal suppressor at the tip. If you took off the suppressor, it would be all blue, but obviously the silencer is one of the bigger parts to the Usps, and it was essentially a completely different skin to what we have received now. Now the Royal Blue is just a sleek all blue look, which definitely is a huge improvement to what it used to be. Now going into the 11th and final skin for this video, this is the front side Misty Ak-47, which also could have potentially gotten contraband, but Valve decided just to make some quick changes to the skin and keep it still out there. This skin had to get changed for reasons that were similar to the first ones, just due to a copyright complaint, so Valve decided just to change a little bit of the patterning on the skin, and instead of making it a white, blue, and black colored skin, they decided to change it to black, blue, and white. Just some very minimal changes, so the skin still keeps its original concept, but doesn't look like what it used to before. These are 11 different skins which either got completely removed from the game, or Valve decided just to make a quick change to them. The reason why this is important for anybody who's investing is because if you hear of any news happening like this in the future, as you can tell with all the newer skins which have had this exact problem, do not just get hyped up about it and get a fear of missing out, as Valve is most likely just going to change the appearance of the skin and it's going to remain exactly how it was. What happened with the Huntsman case and the Howling Dawn, that probably will never happen again. With this all being said, I hope you are staying hydrated. Until next time, it's been Water and I'm out. Peace.